Hello, magandang araw sa ating lahat. Salamat, thank you Ilocos Regional Librarians Council for inviting me to talk about uh, silver lining amidst the pandemic. So, I hope meron akong konting masishare sa inyo. So, ang gagawin natin ngayon is parang vlog style of webinar, so para hindi naman kayo maboring sa mukha ko. So, let's go! Okay, so this is the library frontage, Mini Park. I think dito na mag-start yung aking lecture sa webinar na to. Sorry, wala akong magandang outline, pero ang gagawin natin ngayon is parang question and answer siya. So, let's start. So, ang first question is, how did the pandemic affect the services of your library? So, of course, sa amin, it become idle talaga. So, the government cannot adjust its budget. So, mahirap talagang i-twist ang mga yon. So, yun yung pinaka-challenging today during that time sa pandemic na to. It become idle. Okay? So, the second question is, what are your preparations before reopening the library? I think we have 11 preparations na very obvious. Siguro i-virtual tour ko na lang kayo so that I can show some of our preparations. So, sige, proceed na tayo sa library. Okay, so kanina yung questions regarding our preparation. So ito na yung first na preparation namin, itong wash area. So we fabricated this wash area using the recycled materials in the library. And of course, we posted this one. This is the DOH hand washing etiquette. So this is out from the recycled materials from the library. And of course, before you enter in the library, we have the entrance protocol. Meron din kaming entrance protocol. Then of course, ito yung una. Meron kaming entrance, meron kaming client protocol inside, and then meron din staff protocol. So bali, tatlo yung protocol. I hope I can post it later dito sa screen natin. And then before you enter in the library, very common sa atin, ito yung footpath natin. We also fabricate this footpath. Dito naman sa lobby area, meron tayong area for the simple transactions. So meron tayong non-contact buzzer. Ito ginawa ng kasamahan ko dito, na parang inimbento niya for the purpose of this. Hindi na siya magta-touch ng, pwede siyang i-touch ng bell, pero mas maganda yung i-beep na lang niya, babas niya. So yun yung gamit dito for the simple transactions. Okay, so yung mga may transactions naman sa loob, they have to undergo yung alcohol dispenser. Of course, yung alcohol na dispenser na to, fabricated din ng librarians. So, librarians are nag-welding, and then the materials is recycled. And of course, this one, ito yung infrared na thermal scanner. Okay. Then after that, you're going to pass through this turnstile. Okay, ito naman, ito yung UV sterilizer natin for mga cellphones, ID. Yan. So, ito nakalagay doon sa control desk. And then, ito yung fogger And then ito yung UV light for disinfecting the different sections of the library. Okay. So ganito bali yung operations niya. And then for the UV light, just press doon. Cut. Sige. So ganito yung light niya. So papatayin natin agad. Okay, so other practices naman, we do practice physical distancing. Pero ditong section na ito ng reference, it seems na naka-physical distancing na. So naglagay din kami ng cellophane na barrier. So lahat doon mayroong mga cellophane. So ganun yung responses namin for this pandemic. Bago kung makalimutan pala, we use also two-way radio to communicate with each other in different sections para mabawasan na yung face-to-face na contact with each other. Okay, so yung next is yung book quarantine. Nag-book quarantine kami para sa mga return books. So tingnan natin yung quarantine area. Okay, so ganito lang siya, simple lang. We just put some lights and then kinu-quarantine namin yung book for 5 days bago namin balik dun sa shelves. Okay? So okay, pasensya na, dinala ko kayo sa CR, pero ito yung isang nagawa namin para maiwasan yung paghawak ng kamay. So, gumawa si Juben, yung isang kasama namin ng foot-operated na flash. So, hindi na siya gagamit ng kamay para ma-avoid yung pag-touch sa kamay. Okay, ito yung pinaka-last na preparations namin. We reorganize every sections in the library to ensure that meron siyang physical distancing. So we rearrange the tables. Isa lang per table yung ginawa namin to avoid face-to-face contact with the users. So yun yung pinaka-last na preparations namin. One thing more pala, yung mga doors namin sa library na we let it open to avoid touching the doorknobs. So yun yung isang na-practice namin ngayon as new normal habit also. So yun lahat, almost 11 answers yung sagot ko dun sa what are your preparations before reopening the library. So yun po lahat yung practices namin ngayon dito sa library. Okay, another setting po tayo ngayon. We are using this recording studio room. Dati po itong discussion room or collaboration room, but we convert it for the meantime during this pandemic as recording studio in support to our faculty members who wants to conduct their online classes, record their video, and other online activities. Okay, so this room is designed or introduced during this pandemic. Okay, I'm in this room because I want to answer this question. The question is, what are your new services or enhanced services during this pandemic?
Okay, so my first answer is this one. This is our new services. We improvise this recording studio for the faculty members. And then the second one is in your screen you will see this page. This is actually the online catalog platform. This is the our online catalog platform, but we maximize it to make it just like a web page. Okay, so parang web page po siya, para one-stop shop na po yung mangyayari. Okay, yon. So let me just log out my account. Okay, so this is the regular page if you are not logged in as a regular user. Okay, and then in your right screen you will see this green frame. This is our enhanced services or new services. If I read it, let me read it. We're always here for you 24/7. Okay, so these 24/7 services, we branded it like as done. Okay, so ang branding namin po dito is as done, meaning day or night inquiry. Yan, may paka-British po yung kanya, pagkasabi niya, no? Ang concept niya ng English. Okay, so ang as done services namin, we have this email. You can reach us through email. You can inquire us through email. And then ito yung hotline namin, mobile phones, through SMS or call. And then you can chat us using this Facebook page. And then of course, this one, the document request. This is the most appropriate, sana. But we are also accepting those chat, text, and email. But for this is a spreadsheet, Google form. We embedded also here the evaluation, because it is very much needed. The request and the evaluation is very much needed in the accreditation and ISO validation. Okay, so that is our as done services. Of course, this is the regular template of our online catalog. We have the new arrivals, resource list, top 10 books. This is very common. And then of course, we have hosted a lot of databases. The first one is our online catalog, the basic repository and digital library. These two, they are very common. Their purpose is online archiving in open access. So this digital library is, we are using the Greenstone platform, while this repository is, we are using the DSpace platform. We are planning to transfer to this DSpace platform because it is more user-friendly and it is ideal for collaboration. There is a feature of remote editing. Okay, that's why we like this platform. And then we have this Cariana collections. It is a local collections. These are collections of indigenous knowledge. And then we have this eLibre. Okay, this eLibre is mainly an archive of ebooks, either open access, donations, and with copyrights. Yung mga may we purchase it. So dito namin nilalagay niya, ina-archive. It is accessible within the campus only. Okay, more or less nearly 5,000 collections. We launched this during this pandemic. It is designed by Carl, yung isang kasama namin dito, librarian din. And then we have this power source. This power source is also designed by Carl. Siya yung nag-concept nito. tumulong lang akong nag-suggest, but he is the one who made this possible. So, meron din mga COVID-19 resources, links to different newspapers, general references, magazines, and many more. Okay? This is actually customized, or we call it the hybrid directory. If you want a narrow search, this is the best platform or search engine to use it. Anyway, this is open access and you can hyperlink it to your different libraries. Hindi lang po pang VSU library ito. Okay? And then we have this VSU OJS, or Open Journal System. It is hosted also by the VSU library. We are the library initiated this. We purchased the server, and then we look for an open source platform. We call it the OJS, and then install it. And also for now, we are the ones who are encoding it into this platform or database. But for the content, it is being done by the research department. And then we have the Essential Electronic Agricultural Library. This is access within the campus only. It is a commercial we purchased from Cornell University. And then we have this VSU Library Source. It is just a directory of journals. The concept of this, or the idea of this, is very similar to DOAJ, or Directory of Open Access Journals, but it is hosted by the VSU library. And then of course with the VSU website. Okay, and then we have the subscribe e-resources. We have CABI with CABI Abstract, World Book Online, PlugScan, Grammarly, Springer Link, and so on. Okay, so these are the subscribe e-resources. Okay. And then we also link to the different open access useful websites on the web. Okay. And for the online citation generator, we also provide a link for those who are providing online citation. So we encourage them to use this, than memorizing the different rules of citation. So in here you just put the key in the informations, and then you just submit, and then the citation generators will create the correct citation format. And then also we have a link to different online catalogs. And then this one, the information drive videos and orientation videos and other literacy videos. And then of course we have these different social media accounts of the library. We have Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and WordPress blog. Okay, so these are our online presence social media accounts of the library. And then of course we are providing new listings. Although it's in here, there are also listings in here, and but this one is more comprehensive. Okay, and then we are still developing more ways to provide a more user-friendly listings, and I think I will answer that in the next question. Okay, so that is my answer to the question, what are the new services and enhanced services during this time of pandemic? Okay, the next question is why we offer the 24/7 services. Okay, of course I just want to clarify that we are not receiving any monetary subsidy for this 24/7 services. Ang gusto lang namin is we want to leverage during this time of pandemic. It is one way of saying thank you, at least na meron tayong trabaho na permanent. That's why kahit walang monetary subsidy, we are happy to serve even during after office hours using this ASDAN medium to communicate with the libraries, with our library. Okay, so that is my answer to the question why we offer a 24/7 chat and text services or the ASDAN services. Okay. Okay, ang next question is what are your responses over time? Okay, so unang-una, for now, we are in the process of purchasing fiber glasses for our counters. Medyo meron talagang katagalan, but we fabricated some of our the glasses na meron din kami nagawang glass dividers, but we are in the process, hopefully ma-install na next week yung fiber glasses namin as glass dividers within the counters. That is our responses over time, and then that is our first response. Okay, the second one is ito naman, it's more related to improving our database and response to the online accreditations. So in here, yung makikita nyo dito sa ating online catalog, this is the very basic search tab for our online catalog. But in here, we are trying to improve our categories. Let me click the categories. Okay, so if you observe this, there are a lot of categories. So makikita nyo dito, this example is agribusiness course. So as you can see, there are 1,410 books on agribusiness. So ito po yung ginagawa namin ngayon. We are in the process of improving our categories. The purpose of this is kahit na yung ordinary user, kahit wala kang admin account, you can generate a list. Okay? So for example, for this one, okay, agribusiness, this category na agribusiness, if I'm going to click on this, lalabas na lahat yung mga listahan ng agribusiness. Okay? So kahit wala kang admin account or hindi ka nakalogin as a library, ordinary user ka lang, you can generate a list for this. Okay? So just click on the categories and then you can generate a list. You can just click this printable and then that's it. Yan yung list niya. So the purpose of this is we want to connect with our users online na mas mapadali yung kanilang pag-generate ng list o pag-search ng mga listahan ng libro. They can print on their own. And then the second one, for during this time of pandemic, also yung online accreditation. So the accreditor may visit our catalog and he or she can generate their own list. Kahit wala hindi sila hihingi sa amin, sila na yung mag-validate dito sa aming database or online catalog without any admin account or password. So ito po yung tinatarget namin as our response during this pandemic. Maging very user-friendly yung aming database. Of course, matagal na pong we enhanced, 3 years ago, we also enhanced our keywords. And then for this time of pandemic, we are trying to enhance our categorization for the purpose of AC book listing without any admin account from this database. So yan yung aming response over time. Okay? Okay, ang next question is, what were the results? What are the results of this? Okay naman, wala pa namang nagrereklamo sa amin sa aming evaluation online. It seems na wala pa namang fail doon sa evaluation. And then there are a lot of positive feedback also in sa using social media accounts. I hope I can screenshot it and include it in this video also.
Okay, ang next question na sasagutin natin ngayon ay dati na itong question sa akin ni Vlogger Librarian. So, ang question is, how did you update yourself and adapt to this kind of services? So, yun nga, ang first na sagot ko doon is, number one is localize. So, observing yung practice or the trend in the worldwide scale, and then I apply it locally and with some twists sa library. Yan. So kung ano yung global trend, and then you can apply it locally in your libraries. So the second one is mahilig talaga akong mag-observe. Yun yung pinaka-keyword doon, observe other offices, other best practices in other libraries. So yun yung pangalawa. And then yung last one is letter D, yung bigyan mo siya ng diskarte. Diskartehan mo siya kung ano yung anong pwede mong gawin para mag-materialize yung gusto mong mangyari sa inyong library. So yun. So localize, observe, and make some diskarte management. Okay? So andito tayo ngayon sa digitization room ng library. So ang common questions or next question ngayon is, what are the challenges in your libraries? Of course, makakaiba tayo ng challenges, but for us, dalawa ngayon yung pinaka-main challenges namin. Number one is yung individual requests, pero sa evaluation wala pa namang nagreklamo or disappointed. So lahat ng individual requests natutugunan naman, although merong mga umaabot ng 5 days bago ma-response yung mga individual requests online. And then yung pangalawa, ito na yun, digitization initiatives. Medyo may challenge talaga dun sa pag-digitize kasi medyo may katagalan to, lalo kung makapal yung request at walang i-copy. Nagdi-digitize talaga kami, and then inaabot tayo ng more or less 2 or 3 days bago ma-deliver yung product na digitize na. Okay, second to the last question, the question is, how is your office coping with this pandemic, and what are the plans in moving forward? Okay, so for now, simple lang sa amin, we want to make the new normal protocols as a culture and habit. So yun lang yung first na response namin or coping mechanisms natin. Of course, we have naka-in-place naman na yung plans according to the SDG 2030. So yung manual namin naka-plan na yun up to 2030. So anyway, kahit na gaano kaganda yung plano, kung mayroong mga biglaang ganitong klase ng pandemya, it's not a guarantee yung mga plans natin. The important factor, I think, for me is you have to improvise, liberate, and somewhat meron din tayong dapat diskarte when it comes to these harsh situations. So yun po yung aking answer doon sa question, what is your coping mechanisms and plans, future plans for the library? Last na question na is, how do you cope with stress during this pandemic? Okay, before I think I have 5 key points or factors for me on how I cope with stress. But let me go back sa past na questions kanina. I think kanina merong question na how do you update yourself during this pandemic. So, ang first na naisabi ko is localize, and then the next one is observe, and then the last one is discarte. So, if we decode those answer, yung G, first letter of the localize is G, and then the first letter of the observe is O, and the first letter of the discard is D. If you get those first letters, it will form the word God. So of course, very important po ang faith sa atin ngayon during this time of pandemic. Most mental health experts, usually we don't hear those suggestions, but for me that is very important, our faith. Kung kahit na anong klase ng faith, basta meron kang faith, that will help you in coping with stress. And then the second one is I really embark on sleep. Kailangan ng sleep para gaganda yung kondisyon ng ating katawan. And then the last one is I engage myself to nature or landscape. That's why sa frontis ng library, talagang pina-priority namin yung landscape ng frontis ng library kasi magandang paglabas mo, maganda yung makikita mong landscape, nakakaalis yun ng stress. And of course, mahilig din talaga ako mag-hiking sa mga nature. And then the fourth one is having a coffee or cold water talks with colleagues. Yun yung isang anti-stress na activity sa akin. And then the last one, of course, during this time of pandemic, it is very important to accept the situation and realize the situation, understand it. So yun, kung na-accept mo siya, talagang hindi na siya mabigat sa inyong kalooban. So yun yung mga coping on how I cope with stress during this time of pandemic. Bale, yan po ang kabuuan ng aking presentation. Bale, 10 questions yan. By the way, may bagong update kami ngayon. I already talked to the legal office. We are planning to launch or provide services na online payment. So, karon bumili kami ng GCash account namin for the online payment para sa mga visitors ng library na hindi sila enrolled. Kumbaga, this another options for them kahit na mabigyan natin ng services ng outside researchers natin kahit na hindi sila enrolled sa university. So, yun lang po ang kabuuan ng aking webinar lecture. So, God bless po sa ating lahat. And again, thank you, Fly Ilocos Region.